Over most of Europe, this meant that the complex of traditional legal and political arrangements, commonly known as feudalism, had to be abolished where it was not already absent. Broadly speaking, in the period from 1789 to 1848, this was achieved mostly by direct or indirect agency of the French Revolution, from Gibraltar to East Prussia, and from the Baltic to Sicily. The equivalent changes in Central Europe only took place in 1848, in Russia and Romania in the 1860s. Outside Europe, something nominally like them was achieved in the Americas, with the major exceptions of Brazil, Cuba, and the southern USA, where slavery persisted until 1862 1888. In a few colonial areas directly administered by European states, notably in parts of India and Algeria, similar legal revolutions were also introduced. So they were in Turkey and for a brief period in Egypt. Except for Britain and a few other countries in which feudalism in this sense had either been abolished already or had never really existed, though traditional peasant collectivities had, the actual methods of achieving this revolution were very similar. In Britain, no legislation to expropriate large property was necessary or politically feasible, for the large landowners or their farmers were already attuned to a bourgeois society. Their resistance to the final triumph of bourgeois relations in the countryside between 1795 and 1846 was bitter. However, though it contained in an inarticulate form a sort of traditionalist protest against the destructive sweep of the pure individualist profit principle, the cause of their most obvious discontents was much simpler: the desire to maintain the high prices and high rents of the Revolutionary and Napoleonic wars in a period of post war depression. Theirs was an agrarian pressure group rather than a feudal reaction.